Tom Landry was the only coach the Dallas Cowboys ever had or needed. From the team's inception in 1960 through 1988, Landry was a dominating icon on the Cowboys sideline. Landry's approach to the game never changed, but his quarterbacks did. So what was it like to play for the Hall of Fame head coach? Who better to answer that question than the men who did it?
You know, Tom's intensity, he really didn't, even with Don, as far as what I heard, stories that, you know, he'd crack a joke or something, and Tom would never laugh. And he just didn't do it on the field or related to football. He had a good sense of humor off the field, but not on the field. So his intensity was amazing. In fact, Walt Garrison once, they asked him, did you ever see Coach Landry smile? He said, no, but I was only there 9 years. And, but we were having thousands. We were going over these goal line plays, and we were putting in the play. It was Fire Slam 24, and where I'd fake the run and roll out to the right, and you know, and Coach really was an X and O guy, and you know, he really he coached everything. He knew what was going on out there, and so he said, hey, you know, you're running that. You got to make a better fake. Let me show you how to do that. So he had a bad knee, and it's amazing because he would jog, but he had this limp, you know, this is the way he jogged, was a permanent limp. And so he makes the fake and kind of limps around and shows me how to do it. So I get up there, take the snap, make the fake, and I start limping around. And everybody's laughing, but Tom just didn't. He couldn't get a laugh out of him.
Coach Landry had he was very specific on a few things. Specific.
So that's how he said it.
He was very specific in a few things, and one of them is paying attention to when he was on the chalkboard. And we were in Canton, Ohio at the Hall of Fame game, and I think it was my second or third year, and we were in the chalk talk before the game, the day before the game, and Don at the time he was still smoking, but in the years before, not as much, but he was smoking cigars then. And he talked all the smokers into doing smoking cigars, which was pleasant for all of us. Because Coach Landry, for some reason, let smokers smoke in meeting rooms and all this stuff, and it was an amazing deal that he'd allow this in the cigar smokers. But anyhow, he was Landry's up in the chalkboard, just drawing up some plays and everything, and Don's over there with his cigar. And as you can tell with Don, he was flipping the cigar around. He could flip the cigar around like the magicians do the silver dollar and get it through his fingers, flip it up, grab it, put it in his mouth, behind the back, grab it up here. And he was showing me some of his tricks, and Curly, pay attention. And I was paying attention to him. And Coach Landry's up there, and Coach Landry's turned around, and he saw Don doing these things, and he said, Don, are you listening to me? And at that time, he was in one of his tricks, and he grabbed that cigar and put it in his mouth. It was the wrong end. And he took that cigar and he spit it up, and it went right by Landry's head onto the chalkboard, and it was going everywhere. There was ashes everywhere, and Don was just, he looked like he'd eaten a sparrow or something. He just had all the stuff down, and I am dying laughing. And I look at Don, and and Coach Landry, of course, was not too amused by this thing, and I'm just laughing, and Jerry Rome was with us at the time, and he was laughing, and so Coach Landry just got everybody under control, and he went back up, and Don goes like this. He sticks out his tongue, and there's this huge red blister around the end of his tongue.
Tom did have a tendency to maybe misjudge my intensity. What do you think? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe not.
But while I'm sitting here, Brad, and I hear how intense Landry was, and didn't smile and didn't appreciate your intensity, Don. I think you missed it by about 30 years. Barry Switzer would have been the perfect.
One can only imagine the stories we could tell if Don Meredith quarterbacked a Barry Switzer coach team. Dallas would have never been the same. When our special holiday tradition with the Cowboys quarterback legends continues on Cowboys Game Day.
It's time for the Nissan